So what's your name?
Yullbrenna.
Ah, fresh meat!
Alright, hey everybody, Yullbrenna here with another Ability Arena gameplay video. So this time we're going to be playing Rune God, which I consider probably an A-tier god. Definitely one you can pick most of the time. Kind of a jack of all trades, you know, master of none. Does a lot of things pretty well, but maybe doesn't strive in one specific area. So you can see every time you level up shop, you'll get a different rune, and that may change from round to round. Where this god really thrives is shop 4 and shop 5. So shop 4, you can finally start getting those bounty runes, so you're going to be getting 3 additional gold when that rune pops, and then at max shop you're going to be getting double damage, or you're going to be getting a cooldown reduction. So I find those pretty valuable, and the two ways I would play this is usually with attacking units. So instant attacks would work really well, or just general attack speed to take advantage of the double damage or the decreased cooldowns. So right now I'm looking for a few of the spells. Definitely want to buff my attack speed since a lot of attack speed isn't showing up. Just buffing my Lich for the early game, trying to get things going, but Rune God is definitely one of those gods that struggles a little bit earlier, but you want to level up shop aggressively and you'll see the benefits. Even if you have low spells, you may still have that attack damage increase. So if I was going an instant attack build, Sleight of Fist is there. I think that's a quality spell. I'm going to switch it up and try a little bit of a different build and go Bloodrage. So I'm going to pick up Bloodrage, you know, one of the top tier spells, one of my favorite spells. I think it is highly contested, but really only need it at level 3. That's one of the benefits of it as well. Don't have a lot of lifesteal, don't have a lot of heals, my front line isn't that tanky, so still struggling a little bit early game, and definitely think I'm turning that around. So, see, checking out the instant attack, seeing what's available, but with 2 points in Bloodrage, probably going this way forward. Paralyzing Cast causing some serious problems. I can turn this around. Almost. And unfortunately just lose out. Again, I don't have lifesteal, so that hurt. I definitely need some more tankiness in front of my Lich doing the damage. So that's why I pick up Omni Knight. Right now with this Reality Rift combo, I'm hoping to do some sort of mana burn combo with Mirror Image, Phantasm, and then Reality Rift. Right now I'll just put Curse of Avernus on there, but if I do find Mana Drain, I'm hoping to get that on there. So that's kind of my strategy. It's not really popping right now, so my Dream Protector isn't doing so hot. Kind of just need to pick up some spells and get some damage going, since Lich is really the only one causing problems for the enemy. Frontline's still struggling on tankiness, and I'm going to be aggressively leveling up shop here. I'm clearly not doing well, not finding the spells, so next step will be, alright, just crash the early game and get that shop level up so I can turn this around, because that's where my build is really going to thrive. 2 points in Glaives means Lich is really picking up in the damage department. So my front line held up a little bit better there and was able to finally get a win. So I talked about leveling up aggressively, and that's what I'm doing. 2 rounds in a row where I'm just leveling up, and this is where shop level 4 and shop level 5 Rune God is going to start to hopefully snowball. I'm going to be getting bounty runes, so now I'm getting 3 extra gold. So yeah, I leveled up a little aggressively, but I'm going to start getting that gold back. Another top player using a pretty good strategy for the Tombstone, which is Shapeshift plus Trample. Definitely causing some issues for me early game. I'm on a winning streak, so if I can follow them. I'm leveled up shop aggressively again. Now I'm at shop level 5. And I find the mana brick, so I'm going to put that in there with the mirror image and reality rift. So builds in place, I just need to find spells, spell points in it. Frontline absolutely melts, which did a good amount of damage, but you know, aggressively leveling up my shop did cause some issues where I'm going to be losing. So I'll definitely need to turn it around, but it's no surprise when I'm losing after I've leveled up my shop pretty much 3 rounds in a row. Pick Snapfire for the universal build. I have Glaives, I have Essence Shift, maybe do some sort of universal stat build, so we'll see what happens in a moment. Build's a work in progress. And my main carry just got absolutely crushed, so this round is over. So I do find Unleash. Unleash will help build Essence Shift stacks. So probably go somewhere in that route, and finding 2 levels on it works out pretty well. So I will avoid going the Snapfire cookie and just get 2 levels in it and see what I can do. Got 2 gold left over, so which isn't the greatest body, so I'm gonna try and reroll here, see what I can get. I get Morphling, which has good stacking, but doesn't take advantage of the essence, or sorry, of the glaives, so I may need to adjust here. Grabbing Blink since I do need some backline. And again, switching it up so I can get Glaives on the universal build. So let's see what happens here. Pretty solid, and I find Lina. Lina would be really good for a Pierce the Veil build, also taking advantage of Glaives as well, so pretty much just auto pick Lina. Love the attack range, so they'll probably be my main carry, although maybe Snapfire may work. And I just pass on the mana drain build. It's just not popping, not working out, and it's going to be a bit of a shuffle here. May lose this round because I haven't even picked up spells, so is what it is. Kind of already lost early game, so no big if I lose another round. Surprisingly doing well, so not bad. So I needed a spellcaster, so I rerolled away from Morphling, even though I like the stat gain. And still sticking with the universal build on the Snapfire, so grabbing False Promise, definitely need the save, definitely need some heals, and some additional magic damage and stun, so that is why stick with that build. Getting rid of Phantasm again, the mana drain build just didn't pop, so it is what it is on that. Almost got this. Good stuns here. Oh, I just miss out on killing the Treant Protector, and that probably cost me the round. So still in the bottom half, not doing fantastic. Grabbing Chaotic Offering, I don't mind that as just a 1 initial frontline spell, especially at level 6. they're going to automatically get it on death, so you'll potentially hit it twice. So I think it's a fine spell to just have all by itself. So that's why I'm going to try to get to just super. So there's someone going the illusion build. Didn't pop for me, but it did pop for them, so it's working out for them. Just a very contested build. Pierce the Veil is popping for me, so that's good. Snapfire build not working, and I also don't have a lot of units getting into the backline. So Snapfire Unleash did pop for me, so I'll just go ahead and have Snapfire be that backline disruption that I need. Snapfire actually doing a good amount of work and surviving a lot, especially with the False Promise help, so that worked out a lot better. Dream Protector isn't going to be able to cast Sidekick and Bloodlust, especially with Phantom Strike. Phantom Strike, it just goes too fast, even if I have Unleash casting before, so I'll switch it out, probably get Sidekick onto the Snapfire, and then get Bloodlust onto my Lina. So kind of positioning it that way, and then he'll follow up with a bounce build. So that wasn't really a build that was contested, and it showed up, so I might as well go for that. I need some additional stun, I need some additional magic damage. So hopefully that'll help. There we go. A lot of my units are surviving now. Moving up. This is definitely being turned around here. So build feels like it's getting a little bit better.
Oh yeah, that's a given right there.
So I've got Chaotic Offering at super, and that is where now it'll spawn on death. So I'm going to potentially get Chaotic Offering off twice, and I'll just leave it at super. I don't need to go to Gaben. So get off the initial stun, and provide that front line, of course, and then when he dies again, get another stun. So really like the Chaotic Offering. Haven't done it in a while, but it just works for having one spell, especially for Ravage isn't in play. And then, of course, you're not investing too much in it, only getting it to super. Snapfire definitely turned it around now that I have Phantom Strike in there. Backline damage is definitely causing some issues for my opponents, and it's helping me out. It's creating space for Lina. So Lina and Snapfire really doing the damage, and then if I get some good bounces, Treant Protector could definitely get involved there too. I also get Lightning Bolt to level 6. That'll add that additional backlight damage, additional range casting, so happy with that. See, there's a bit of an animation issue with Lina, where it doesn't even look like Lina is attacking in the Pierce the Veil. But once Pierce the Veil ends, you can see auto attacks are working, and Lina is doing quite well. Didn't even get double damage that time, but reduced cast time still helps, still works on Bloodrage, still works on Infernal Blade, so I'm still taking advantage of it no matter if double damage shows up or if my other spells show up. So on a win streak here, facing the top player in the lobby here. So let's see how I do. Got Chain Frost to level 6, and they're all around there, so it actually did some pretty good damage. And Nina's able to pull it out. Climbing up, deciding whether I want to go Infernal Blade. And since I am getting the reduced cooldown, I figure I might as well go for Infernal Blade past level 3. I find it to be a pretty strong spell, especially if there's going to be a lot of mirror image or phantasm spells. If I can get the AoE at Gaben, I can do a lot of damage with Lina, so let's see if we can make that work. So I'm doing some damage, but Lina does get stuck in the chrono. Super unfortunate. And also my Snapfire got stuck in there too. That was just a bad round, really unfortunate. I do survive, but in 4th place, and I'm probably one more loss and I'm out. Don't need Phantom Strike past level 3. Need to focus on more of my key spells, get Unleash up there, get Pierce the Veil up there, and go for my bounce build as well. So that one hurt. Let's see if I can turn this around, because I do not have a lot of room to lose again. There's a much better round. Snapfire was able to do a lot better and get to that back line and do a lot of damage. And then Lina cleaned up the front line.
Oh yeah, that's a given right there.
Not going for Lightning Bolt. Gaben, I don't have any mana regen, so I don't want to waste all my mana and not be able to cast some of my other spells. So that's why I'm not going Lightning Bolt Gaben. But I do find Paralyzing Cast Gaben, so that should up my damage. And then of course Glaives of Wisdom at Gaben, huge. I'm going to be getting that bounce damage. Glaives on Lina, she already has great int gain, so that should be doing a lot of damage as well. So Lina should be picking it up here, especially with the double damage showing up. Pierce the Veil adding a lot of damage. Let's see if I can do this. Solid win. Down to the top 3 and beating the top person in the lobby, so doing really well. Lina easily carrying for me. Alright, getting Unleashed to Gaben. That's pretty big, so pretty much the entire round Snapfire should be casting Unleash. You're down to the top 3. You should probably be taking a look at your opponents. I mean, you should be taking a look at your opponents the whole time, but this is when it really matters because you know specifically who you're going to face, and you can adjust. So I'm going to move Snapfire to the other side, see if I can attack his carry. Snapfire kind of gets deleted there, but Lina is just absolutely dealing serious damage. So I'm gonna go ahead, get the attack speed buff. Get the Mjollnir. I'm gonna take advantage of the attack speed buff, and hopefully just take my damage to another level. Mjollnir, especially with all of the mirror image, should be able to delete all of those illusions and take care of my opponents. I get Sidekick to super, so that now means getting the spell immunity. So that should help for Snapfire. Snapfire sometimes gets into the back line and gets instantly stunned or things of that nature. So if I can get that on Snapfire, great. Otherwise I'll put it on Lina, and Lina will be spell immune, and she'll also have Pierce the Veil, so can't really be touched. Here's the power of Lina, and the Mjollnir was probably the right move there. Almost hitting 30,000 damage, and taking care of the illusions no problem. Bounce build is completely online with both at Gaben. I think that was a good switch. You know, both the top players, or second, the top 3 in the lobby, they both went that illusion route, and it popped for them, it didn't pop for me, and I think it was a good pivot to just go to a build that I knew was uncontested, which was the bounce build. So bit of a good pivot. Getting Bloodrage now to super, so he'll be casting that probably on the Treant Protector, so it should be even more damage. Watch some shuffling. Gotta watch out for the Doom, don't want to get hit by the Doom. But the Sniper and the Viper are probably going to be ones causing the issues, and then of course the Tombstone. Some quick shuffling around. Even with Doom on my Omni Knight, he's still going to get that off at death. Lina pulling it off. Yeah, Lina is easily carrying this for me, and hopefully I can get this complete turnaround here. Almost have Infernal Blade to Gaben. Really just need to get key spells, just looking for 1 or 2 last ones. At this point, it's really just Infernal Blade that I'm looking for the Gaben. The other ones are pretty far away from it. They're just kind of kept there. So I think it really comes down to positioning at this point. So my Snapfire instantly gets blown up, so I don't have a lot of additional help. And his Tombstone unit. Oh my god, I just survived. Okay, so that was a close one. Lina did a hell of a lot of damage, but my Snapfire, it looks like, is getting caught out. Potentially need to just switch up sides on that one, but almost there on Bloodrage Gaben. And maybe need to get my Omni Knight into the backline to stun his Viper and stun his Sniper. So that's why I picked up the 1 point into the Time Walk. So he'll cast, then he'll get to the backline, and hopefully that'll help the Snapfire out as well. Let's see if I can get this. So I get off the bounce, kill his Tombstone unit. Let's see if I can get the rest. Oh no. Looked like my Death Prophet got silenced and I just couldn't save my units. Close one here. Hope you enjoyed it. Thought it showed a lot of good things about Rune God. And yeah, catch you in the next video. Take it easy.